surprise. Yes, it is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. And I'm sure that most of you are probably not doing anything. If I know this channel as much as I do, I'm sure that most of you are either playing games, chilling at home. I'm sure there are a few of you that are actually out in the mix of the general public doing stupid drinking and stupid things like I'm doing right now. I am recording this on a Friday, so I'm not here. I am actually out in the midst of all the people because there are two holidays / events that I find I just have to be a part of and go out and have a good time. One is my favorite holiday, which is Halloween. That has already passed. Great Halloween this year. Two is New Year's Eve. Last New Year's Eve, I didn't really have anybody to really hang out with to go out and drink or do anything fun like that. This year I do. So I'm out right now while you guys are watching this. And no, I'm not probably paying attention. This is a pre-recorded on Friday. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, what is today? 29th. And I will be releasing this as a surprise for all of you because in the past I had done some New Year's Eve live. I think we started the pay for play stuff on New Year's Eve in 2020 to 2021, I believe, if I remember correctly. And last year, like I said, I didn't have anybody to go out with, so I was also watching the Ohio State Buckeyes unfortunately lose a last-second game to Georgia, who ended up winning the national championship last year, and being completely pissed that even though we were watching it, and I was watching it in a bar by myself, as the ball already dropped and we just lost the game, I was so angry because I'm like, why do they continue to have these playoff games on New Year's Eve? It's the dumbest thing ever. And I think their numbers, both years or 3 years that they did it, did not work out as well as they hoped, or they just heard fans complaining that they would rather go out, or at least half of them or some of them, to go out and party when the ball drops instead of watching a football game. Because this year they're not doing it. I noticed when I looked at the schedule, tonight is a Friday night. Ohio State plays Missouri, which is just, to me, I'm going to watch it, but it's like I don't really care because half the team's not playing or several people are out. We have a quarterback that's not played at all of a sudden just starting. And Missouri has a couple players out. I just don't really count bowl games all that much, other than the fact that I just found out last night that Miami lost to Rutgers. And we lost several recruits to NIL to them. Okay, I'm not going to talk about football. However, I am happy that they decided not to have games this year. Of course, it doesn't affect me anymore because we're not in the playoff. But there are no games on New Year's Eve. I am going to go out and party because I have a couple people that I can go out and have some drinks with this year. That will be fun. So I'm out doing that while you guys possibly are watching this at the time. If not, you're watching it later too, because this is a premiere, but this video will be up and hopefully not taken down. And I have been working behind the scenes. I kind of mentioned it several months ago that I was building my list of Casey Kasem's top 40 again. So I guess it'd be a top 80, but it's not. It's a top 40. And the reason it's a top 40 is the last time I did one, it was all of the songs that I have learned from the channel, and I picked my top 40 of those songs. You can go see that. I think there is a playlist that has those top 40 going from 40 to 36, 35 to 31, etc., etc. And we're going to do the exact same thing here, but there are a couple caveats. This was, like the first one, almost as impossible as the first one. The first one was a little more difficult because it was all the songs we had done on the channel. This one, I limited myself to 2023. So there are several songs. Actually, if I would have done all the songs that were not on the original Casey Kasem's Top 40, but the rest of the songs that were on the channel, I would almost guess that maybe 95% of the songs we're going to do in this release wouldn't have made this release because there were I don't know, at least 70 or 80 songs that I wanted to include on my top 40 the first time that didn't make it because I had to whittle it down to top 40. That probably would have made it on this. But I was like, that's just too difficult. So I'm just going to limit it to 2023. And even though it was limited to just this year, it was still very, very difficult. Such a tough time to do this. But I got it done so that I could surprise you all. Because the nice thing about this is just like the first top 40, this top 40 of 2023, and if the channel is still around in 2024, I'm guessing that I will do that for 2024 next year. I am going to add up whoever has the most songs on this top 40, and that person will win a set. So they'll win a free set, just like we did last year. I think last year's winner was Adrian. If you want to find out what those songs were and who won and how many people had songs on that list, if you go into the description of this video, there's a link to an Excel document, and that Excel document has on the first tab all the songs that we have done on this channel from the beginning of this channel, almost. The second tab is Casey Kasem's Top 40, and then this next tab is going to be Casey Kasem's Top 40 2023 version. So you can go back there and look and see who won. But just like the last one, we're going to go by 5 songs. So we'll do 40 to 36 today. And then maybe the next week or the week after that, depending on when I can get to them, I will do more videos counting down until we get from 4 to 1 or 5 to 1 or whatever it is. And then we will add up who turned in all the songs based off this 40 song list. And whoever has the most submitted that won will win a free set. I'm telling you right now, all I did was pick the songs and put them in order. I don't know who picked these songs. I purposely did not look because I want it to be kind of a reveal to me as well as it is to you. I think the only time that I will know it is probably at the end, the very end, the last video. I might look at who has that to be able to tell you who the winner is on that video. But from here all the way until maybe that last video counting down the last top 5, I'm not going to look at it. You guys can put in the chat who you think it is. If you think it's your song, you can claim it as your song. The nice thing about this top 40 is that there will be no gray area because I made sure that all the songs that are on here were songs that were on the list already as far as like 2023. So I just looked at the 2023 and I know that this was in 2023, and then I picked the songs from there. I spent hours and hours going through these songs again, and it was really difficult to put them in order. I did my best, but I don't want you to think of it so specifically like, oh, number 40 means number 40. Now, if it's 40, it's probably somewhere as far as how much I like it in that 20 or 30 to 40 range, and then the songs that are 20 to 30 range and so forth. The only thing I'm kind of sure about as far as what my favorite songs of the year were are in that top 5 because I had to really judge them and put them in that exact order of which songs I like the most. But outside of that, just think of it as a general vicinity area of how much I like them. Don't be like, I can't believe you like this song that's at number 13 more than number 15, which you said you loved. I just had to put them in an order, and I put them more of in a general sense until I got to that last 5. So think of it that way. And it was tough. It was really, really tough because there were a lot more songs that I would like to include on here that I just couldn't because I had to whittle it down to 40 again. And that is where we are. And because it's 2023 and the fact that it's on the list already, it's going to be easy for me to find who turned the song in. So in the chat, if you're going to say, oh, I turned this in, I'm going to be able to check it because once I check it, it's going to be on the list right there of who turned the set in and who turned the song in. So you don't lie. I mean, there's no reason for you to lie. But if you did turn it in, put it in the chat and say that you did. And maybe you guys can kind of, in your own mind, look at it yourself, at least as we go from 5 to 5 to 5 to 5 and count down. And you can kind of do your own tally. I'm going to really try to pay attention to that. I'm going to try to, I think it'd be cool if you guys would do the same. Obviously, this is a by word basis. but don't like count it up and be like, unless you want me to. Maybe we'll pivot from that. And if you guys want me to do, okay, in the lead is ... each set, that's up to you. Maybe I'll do a poll in the next live video, which is a good segue before we get started. I'm talking a lot, but this is the last video of the year, so I have to get it all out. The only exception to this rule is that I'm doing this on Friday, and we actually have a set tomorrow. It's a cucumber set on December 30th. So this is every song completely of 2023 that I had to pick from, except minus the set tomorrow. And I can't pick that now because I don't have any time on Sunday to do this. And I don't know what's going to be on there. So it might be possible that Cucumber has a song tomorrow that would make it into this original top, but it's not going to because I'm recording this now and we've already set the list and that's where it goes. Although maybe you guys can tell me in the chat. After we listen to tomorrow's set live, if I find one on there that I think fits in there, do you mind if I change that one or two songs or however many songs I like that should fit into the thing? Or do you think I should just close it off? Go ahead, you guys tell me in the chat. I'll count it up and we'll figure it out. Or maybe we'll figure it out tomorrow in the live chat. I'll ask about it. Okay, with that said, we are ready to go. If you want to, since this is a premiere, you can see over here the dollar tier. If you do ask or pay $1 in the super chat, so if you go down at the end of the chat and you hit this little money sign, you can pay for a super chat. For $1, I'll answer your question immediately, which would be tomorrow during the live set. I would answer that. Well, I guess it'd be the following week because this is not going to come out until Sunday. $3, I do a shot, maximum of 3, and this is a favorite for Cucumber because he's been doing it, or has been doing it a couple times, and I will do that. So keep that tier list going. If you are interested in turning in a set in 2024, we already have several sets that you can see on the schedule. Then you will follow this tier just the same. I'm not going to change it. If you're wondering how to turn in a song and you're new here, then you need to go to the introductory video, which is when you click on the homepage of my channel. That first video that pops up will explain everything you need to do, so I don't have to explain it now. Okay, are we ready to get into this? At number 40, who's it gonna be? Who's gonna be the first person on the list to turn in a song that I liked and is in my top 2023 top 40 songs? This song is called The Rumbling. And I don't know what SIM stands for, but that's what the band is, I think. And I do remember hearing this, obviously. And I just love how rock and roll it is. It's just straightforward, punchy. So let's get into it. Yeah! The reason I picked this song to start us off with is it just balls to the wall. As you can see, I have a filter on it because I don't want it to get blocked. I think this is like an official video, so I cannot remember for the life of me who turned this in. I'm guessing it's like Scott K, Ryan, maybe Colin, because it's got like that. I mean, if I lose it all, yes, good chorus, crunchy, heavy, poppy a little bit. I remember this sounds like I compared it to like a punk rock-ish kind of popular Blink-182 kind of chorus. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Just got the heaviness to it. Nice drive. Lower tempo. Right away. Full bass line. Oh, so like, and even that, don't love it, but don't dislike it. Kind of fits the music. It's not screaming, it's more of the growling low. Can handle that more, which is why I dig Opeth's kind of growls more than Between the Berries. Nice little transition here to kind of give you a break from the heavy punch in the mouth. If I lose it all, lose it all. If I lose it all, so let me fall. Great chorus, man. Great chorus. You know I'm a sucker for good verse, great chorus, and then you go off into La La Land and come back. It's like a story. Dun, dun, dun. It's so catchy. And there you have it, folks. I think that's the end. Yeah. There is song number 40 in the books for 2023. Tell us in the chat who picked that song, because I can't remember. I'm just guessing it's Scott or Colin. I don't think Michael would turn that in, because the heaviness is why I would pick them, but I really can't remember for the life of me. Let's move on into this. Since I talked a lot, I don't want to make this video too long. Let's get into number 39. Who would number 39 be? It was really interesting, by the way, as I was going through these songs and putting them in order and those kinds of things. I realized in my first top 40, which I talked about in those videos, go watch them, that I tend to like more ballady, ethereal, chill, relaxed songs. But I also really like heavy, balls to the wall songs for me going to the gym. That's mostly when I would listen to them. Like, I'm not going to sit in my house and listen to heavy ass shit. But I noticed, just maybe because of the year and what was turned in, that this year I definitely have more balls to the wall songs that are on this list compared to the first top 40. So let's see what's next. The next song is called Reality Lost by Orden Ogan. And I'm going to guess this is Colin, because I think Colin's the only one who ever turned in Orden Ogan, if I recall correctly. Here we go. Another heavy song. 2 in a row. Holy shit. Where are these ballads? They probably made it higher up on the list. A little bit higher tempo. Sounds a little speed metal-y, but it's not cheesy speed metal. This is good. I think the engineering sounds good. Sounds a little low. I'm going to turn it up. There we go. And I always, every time I hear this song, I'm like, is this Megadeth? And I remember the first time I heard this, I think I said the same thing. It sounds like Dave Mustaine. Nice ride cymbal stuff. Halftime, you know that's a thing for me. You'll start to know, especially if you're new here, some consistencies of what I tend to like. Love that. Good chorus. And it's not that cheesy. It's kind of getting on the border of that cheesiness of speed metal / like cheesy Stradivarius kind of stuff, but it doesn't go over it. Now we got a nice little bridge before we get back into the core verse, I think. Yep. I would say, Colin, I think this song is a good middle ground of like fast tempo, and then it mixes it up with lower tempo instead of just straight like fast tempo that gets too repetitive. Which is why I like the song and why it's number 39 on the list. Hopefully about half of you are a little loopy right now because you're getting close to the New Year's ball drop. So good. It kicks in right here. I know I'm banging my head about a half a second beat behind. Not my fault, it's this. I really, in 2024, need to figure out how to fix that latency issue because it is annoying. Such a good section. Lots of energy. Go to halftime with the drums. When I'm at the gym, this is a great song. Good solo. Tasty. Ooh, love that. Nice keyboard solo here. One, two, three, four. Very, very good section. And then it goes back into the chorus. Thank you. Love the little classical piece part right here. Little weird of a transition, but they got through it. I'm pretty sure it goes into the chorus again before it ends. Yeah, I remember the transition there was a little awkward, but that's my only critique that's bad of the song. I'm looking forward to reading all the comments on New Year's Day Hopefully when Shittigan's getting their ass beat by Alabama. And there it is, folks. Number 39 on our list is Reality Lost by Orden Ogan. And this is the Casey Kasem singing Happy New Year. Let's get to the next one. Let's not fuck around. Are you ready for number 38 on the list? Number 38 on the list is more in the progressive-ish realm than the last two songs. This is Aspire by Clamus, I think is how you say the name. I have no idea who turned this in. Let's get to it. Oh yeah, I have some, at the end, maybe in the last video, I have some notables that almost made the list but didn't. That trebly bass sound. Recognize. I like how it does like a little roller coaster. It almost feels like a lot of the song, which I think is good, is it does these lines where it feels like it rhythmically and melodically kind of moves like a roller coaster for me. This is a great progressive song in my opinion. This is a very just progressive elements. Down, down, down. Progressive as in the genre, not progressive as in doing something different. I have to make sure I say that for some of these very specific minded people on the channel. Not pushing the boundaries or anything like that, but still good. And I like how you can hear what I like to call the industrial electricity sound. Like you can almost feel, you know, like when you walk under electric wire towers and the big lines are going from tower to tower, and you can kind of hear the buzz. You can hear that in this. It's kind of like the Matrix buzz too. The Matrix is it's all about machines and electricity. It has that same sound. You could hear it in that last part. Oh, the sick breakdown. I love it. See just the halftime. My favorite section of the song. I like his voice. It's nice. It's not hard on the ears. Good harmonies. Building. I really feel like in this song the bass stands out. He's really much in the background, but I like his delivery. Simple. So much energy and goodness to this song. It's got like a very hopeful chord choice. And the chords are just very like, man, just like a hopeful feeling. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like it if it would resolve there. And there you have it, folks. That is Aspire by Clamus. I think it's how you say the name. Correct me in the chat if I am wrong. But that is your number 38th song on the list, which brings us to our number 37 on the list. And we're going to get right into it because there's not much for me to say. This is Primordial Sound by The Contortionist. Let's get into it. I don't know how long this is. Forget.
Your primordial sound.
And once again, I have no idea who turned this in.
Existence grows from itself.
Line. There are several songs, The Contortionist, that got on my list, but this is the one I am leaning towards right now. With songs that are all good, you know, it's fluid. It's fluid. This could be like my favorite song for now, and in a year or so, I'll be listening and be like, you know what, this new other Contortionist song, I think, is it Thrive? Is that the name of it? Thrive? I love that song as well. I know in a completely different sort of way, maybe it's the background on the disc, and the feeling in a different way reminds me of ILO for some reason. I would love to see ILO and The Contortionist tour together. But something about the ambiance of both those bands have like, they're in the same ballpark for me. They set mood very well. Of course, I think ILO does it the best. And his voice is good, but it's got that Ben Folds-ish kind of quirkiness to it. Echoing out. Again, I've heard the song many, many times, hence why it made it on the list. But I still don't know much of the lyrics. The lyrics are just a icing on the cake for me. I know that kills some of you like Jason. Just love it. And then there's like those very dissonant chords right here. Nice bass, man. Yeah. This part reminds me of El Pastor. It's the band's name. I can't think of the band's name, but this part has like an El Pastor. I think it's the name of the song. Is it this band? I don't think it's the Contortionist. It's a band that I can't remember. But I have that song El Pastor on my list. Oh, hear that? I love how the double bass in the background isn't in the front. It's just like, it's almost like it's one of those voices going, oh. Primordial sound. Echoing. I think the name The Contortionist fits this kind of music perfectly. It's like contorting between notes. I feel like I'm in a planetarium. And there you have it, folks. That is song number 37 on our list. Song 37 on our list. So just a reminder, in my list of Casey Kasem's Top 40 of 2023, we have The Rumbling as number 40 by S.I.M. Reality Lost by Orden Ogan is number 39. Number 38 is Aspire by Clamus. Number 37 is Primordial Sound by The Contortionist, which leaves us for this video on New Year's Eve 2023. One more song. Coming in at number 36 for our first series of Casey Kasem's Top 40 2023 version is none other than another kind of heavier, speedy song. Love this song. I'm telling you, Paradise Lost it's probably my favorite album by Cpt. Again, I have no idea who turned this in. This could have been Sasha. Could have been Jean-Francois, right? I think he likes Symphony X. Jason likes Symphony X. I'm pretty sure Colin does too. So it could be one of those four. I'm pretty sure this is not Adrian. Does Ryan? I think Hera kind of likes Symphony X. some songs. I mean, he did turn in Egypt. Yes! I just love that freaking balls to the wall. Romeo, the king of riffs and soloing. Not king, but one of the kings.
It's alright, don't need the question.
And the thing I love about this is, I think, Adrian, shut up. I know what you're saying already, but Sir Russell sounds so good and meaty on this song. And then the chorus is great. When it comes to Symphony X, I love their balls to the wall songs. See how it just kind of changed? Nice transition.
There's no disguising my desires. What can I do? All you will know. Give me your heart, give me your soul.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but how many Symphony X songs made it on the last Top 40? I think a few, right? So as much as Symphony X fans get mad at me, I think there's a lot of songs I like by Symphony X. It just tends to be Michael Romeo just interrupted me once again. Oh, did I say the title? This is Eve of Seduction. Right back into the great chorus bridge. Love it. Here goes fucking Romeo blast in your face. Spooge. Come on, Romeo. There it is. Love that. Tasty. Fucking legato out your ass. Right back in great. See? Great transition back into what we love. Well written song. Comes the end. I do wish it would do that, but it doesn't. Okay, folks, that puts us at almost 45 minutes into this set. Hope you're surprised. Hope you're happy. Gives you something to look forward to in the new year. As of right now, we pretty much have sets on Saturdays anyway, all the way through most of January. So if you have some sets you want to turn in 2024, we have some great ideas. I'm sure Colin will be bringing some more older new set games where you can win sets. I think Scott K and Baggins have introduced us to a new fun game where you can kind of battle each other and see who wins. Let the channel decide on who has picked the better song in a certain genre. So follow that if you want to do that. I think Ryan and Ash were going to do that maybe. Was it Jason and Ivy were thinking about doing a set like that? The possibilities are endless in this 2024 year. But you have about 15 minutes until the ball drops because I plan to put this out at 11 as a premiere, 11 p.m. on Sunday night, the 31st. So this should end just in time for you to grab your beer, your hookah, your weed, your crack cocaine, whatever you're going to do when the ball drops, or just a plain staring at my face and being happy that I'm around. I do want to say Happy New Year to you folks, and I am out right now also enjoying, probably, hopefully, and it's not too crazy. And then I will see you guys in the following Saturday, I believe, which will be January 6th or 7th or something like that. I can't think of it right now. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for the live set, and you're not going to know about it at the live set because I'm going to make it a secret. Surprise! This is the captain saying, Happy 2023 New Year's Eve. The captain is out. Peace.